first of all welcome you to the Growth Lab. Let me tell you once again, this session is not about motivation. It is about transformation, right? So today I'm going to talk about something all of us struggle with, but very few actually admit, right? So, and that is procrastination. Have you heard of this word? Okay. So by the end of today's workshop, you will understand why you procrastinate, learn practical techniques to beat it, build discipline, and commit to action, right? So please tell me, do you also think how that you procrastinate?
Yes,
Okay. So if you are ready, write in the chat, ready. If you want to change your relationship with procrastination. So let me just allow you to, yes, you can type now. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Now, tell me honestly, if you have done this, you had an important assignment and you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, right? And tomorrow became next week. Next week became last night panic mode. So you can just raise your hand if this has happened with you also. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let me tell you once again, procrastination is not laziness. Many people feel that it is laziness, but it is not, right? It is not even lack of intelligence, and it is not even lack of goals, but it is a psychological habit that your brain has developed. Okay? So let me tell you, our brain has two parts. One is the logical brain, and the second is the emotional brain. Okay? Now, the logical brain knows what is right, and the emotional brain wants comfort. Okay? So, let's say, when we think about a task and it feels hard, boring, confusing, risky, or perfection demanding, our brain thinks this is uncomfortable. Let's avoid it. Okay. So we suddenly feel hungry, sleepy, busy, scrolling Instagram, watching reels, everything except the task. So procrastination is your brain choosing short term comfort over long term success, right? So that is what how brain plays with us, right? So every time you delay, you train your brain to believe that avoiding discomfort is normal. So now let's get real, right? So you can answer in one word in the chat box. What is the one task you procrastinate most? Let me read it. Read your answers in the chat box. What is that one task that you procrastinate most? Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering this. Okay, and see, of course, I would have given you several options, but you people are smart enough to choose immediately because you know. why you procrastinate. Okay. Now, write in the chat box, what excuse do you normally give yourself? For example, you might write, I'll do it later, or you might write, I am tired, or आज mood नहीं है, not in the mood, or okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Yes, thank you. You know, this awareness is powerful. At least you are aware why you procrastinate. Because, see, you cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. So you've already taken the first step that you agree that you procrastinate, right? So that is, I would say, I have a brilliant audience. Now, let me tell you once again. Now, this could be an eye opener. Motivation does not beat procrastination. Yes, but discipline beats procrastination. So, let me teach you a four-step anti procrastination framework. Do you want that? So that you can beat procrastination? So, please take out pen and paper and write down. Step one, make it smaller. I'll tell you what it is, but first write it down. Make it smaller. Now, why I say this? Because see, when we have big tasks at hand, then we have a tendency to procrastinate because it is time consuming. We might not be inclined to spend so much time on that task. So that is why we tend to procrastinate. So making it smaller means break that task, let's say, into 10-minute pieces. Just an example, right? So that you are, let's say, you are ready to spend 10 minutes, but not 1 hour or 2 hours, right? Or 5 hours. So you say, okay, let me break it into small steps that one task of that process or that task I'll be able to complete in 10 minutes. Okay. Then step two, start before you are ready. Now, this is amazing, but please note it down. Start before you are ready. Now, because you don't need motivation to begin. And if you have started already, so actually action creates motivation. So it's not the other way around. Motivation does not create action, but action creates motivation. Okay. Then step number three, remove distractions. See, your brain is not weak and your environment is very powerful. So change the environment, behavior changes. That is the trick. So remove any distraction. Let's say keep your mobile phone away. Don't sit in front of the TV. Sit in a place where you are comfortable and you can actually sit down to work without any distraction. So that is why. So that is sitting away from the noise. Then step number four, track and reward. Because see, your brain repeats what it gets rewarded for. So if you'll reward yourself, you would like to do that task again and again because you would love to have rewards multiple times. So celebrate small completions, right? Okay, so now this is your anti procrastination framework. Now we will fix procrastination live right now. Okay, so now Write just one important thing you have been delaying. Is there any task currently that you have been delaying? Write it in your own notebook. And then just mention it in the chat box so that I get to know what you are talking about. Yes, let me know what is that one task. Okay, cool. And let me know why are you delaying this? And or let me say, why do you want to learn it? This is the interesting one. Yeah. So you mean to say political science as a subject? Okay. Okay. Agreed. Now, let us break it into a 10-minute task, right? So, for example, if there's a particular chapter, you can do it after the session. First, understand it. Let's say there's a particular chapter which you find difficult or you lack interest in reading it, right? So, just read 2 pages of it, not more than that. At one go, simply read 2 pages. Okay. So I believe you will hardly take 10 minutes to read 2 pages, right? Not more than that. Because let's say when we assume that something is important for us, we at least we can give 10 minutes to that, right? And we can stay focused at least for 10 minutes. So that's a very mini time. So once you complete those 10 minutes, you might have read 2 pages, or if your reading speed is good, maybe three. But at least you were able to complete 3 pages. Okay. Now, because you have done 3 pages, you can celebrate. So, what I want is do it today because it is not just about completing the task, but it is about rewiring your brain. Yes, because your brain will say, okay, I completed this. And say, and repeat with me, I would say, you don't procrastinate because you are weak. You procrastinate because your brain has been trained wrong. And today we are changing the training. Okay. So every time I take action, say to yourself, every time I take action, even small action, I build self discipline. And disciplined people build extraordinary lives. Let me repeat that for you. Every time I take action, even small action, I build self discipline. And disciplined people build extraordinary lives. And moving further, place your right hand on your heart. Yes. And repeat with me. I choose discipline over delay. I choose courage over comfort. I choose action over excuses. And starting today, I beat procrastination by doing, not thinking. Okay? Let me repeat. Let us do it once again. I choose discipline over delay. I choose discomfort, or I choose courage over comfort. I choose action over excuses. And starting today, I beat procrastination by doing, not thinking. Done? So, if you do these things, regularly. Now, moving further, see, there is a technique of time management which is known as the Pomodoro technique, right? Now, though it is a technique of time management, but we can use it very beautifully to beat procrastination. How? Let's say you have 1 hour to study, okay? And you know that you are not in a position to focus for 1 hour. So, what we will do, we will study for 20 minutes, okay? uh, for example, that is the time span we can keep our focus. So we will study for 20 minutes in a very disciplined manner. Once those 20 minutes are complete, we will take a break of 5 minutes. Okay. Once those 5 minutes are complete, now in those 5 minutes, you might walk around, relax, drink water, or listen to some music if music relaxes you. So do these things. Then again, you will sit for 20 minutes, stay focused. Again, you will take a break of 5 minutes. So how much time got used? Full 50 minutes, right? So gradually, let's say you can keep on doing this. Let's say after you complete this way 4 times, let 20 minutes, 5 minutes break, then 20 minutes, then 5 minute break, then 20 minutes, then 5 minute break, then 20 minutes. Right? So you completed 4 sessions of 20 minutes. That makes it 80 minutes. 5 minutes break, 15 minutes. That comes to 95 minutes. Right? Then you can take, let's say, a bigger break. Okay. So that, but you will be able to complete your work in a much, much better. But that depends on you. If you think you can sit for, instead of 20 minutes, you can sit for 25. So choose, ideal situation is 25 minutes plus 5 minutes, right? So in that way, 1 hour gets completed, isn't it? So you took a break of 10 minutes in 1 hour and studied for 50 minutes, fully focused, you will be able to complete your syllabus in much better way. So in this way, you will be able to be more disciplined. And of course, because your tasks will keep on getting completed. So no worries about procrastination at all. And once you start doing them, if you face any challenges, you can connect with me anytime, and especially on Wednesday in our Wednesday session. So I can help you figure out if you have any further challenges.